Assalamu alaikum. Today we will talk about Dev C++ and we will write and understand a basic C program. Before that, we need to recall that as we discussed already, that there are two types of programming languages: the low-level programming languages and high-level programming languages. The low-level programming languages are those languages that are close to the machine understanding. They can understand it very well, but it's not easy for human to understand it. Okay. And then there are high level programming languages. The high level programming languages are more closer to human understanding, more closer to our understandability, simply mostly in the English. But the problem with the high level programming languages, the machine doesn't know what to do. So we need to tell the machine that how to perform certain actions if a program is written in high level programming language. So the program that is written in high level programming language, that is called the source code. All right. For the source code to execute, we need to convert that code in machine readable form, in a form that can be understood by the machine. So we need to convert the source code. This conversion is done by a special software, and that software is called a compiler. A compiler is a software that converts your source code into your object code or machine code. And then when the code is converted into machine code or the object code, then your machine or device can execute it and then can perform actions on it. All right. So there are two types of code. The source code is the high level code that you write in the editor, and then there is the machine code, which the compiler converts the source code into the machine code and then executes it. So the compiler, and which we will use IDE. It's the Dev C++. You can easily find it on the internet. You just have to install it. Dev C++. You can download it from here and then you will install it. When you will install it, you will see an icon like this, and when you will double click it, you can work with Dev C++. All right. Now, how does it look? It looks like this. These are the options: the file, the edit, search, and new. What you need to do is you write a new source file. A new source file, it looks like this. Now the code, the source code or the code in the C language will be written here. For example, let me copy a code from this, a simple one, this one. Let's just copy this and paste it over here. So the code is written here. We need to execute it or compile it. When we compile it, the object code against this source code is created. All right. For the compilation, first you need to compile and run. We need to save the program. All right. I save it on the desktop, saved it. Okay. This is the portion where your errors are identified. When you compile a program, if it is error free, it is executed, and whatever you have done in your program, you can see ke program mein ho kya raha hai. All right. The executable file will run, and you can see the output of your program. If there is an error in compilation, you can see it here. Now, how you can identify this is the line number. The error occurred at which line, and this here shows the error type. What is the message? How you can remove that message? All right. So how you can see it? You can click on the line. You can see where error has occurred, and you can remove it. So this is the editor where you write the machine code, you write the source code, then you execute it, compile and run. If there is an error, you can see it here. If there is no error, you can run the program. There was an error. What was the error? How we remove it? We will discuss it afterwards. You see. Okay, one another thing is, the important thing is, the source code is in .cpp extension. Okay, This source code, when compiled successfully, it executes the program and then its executable file is created. If you can see here, this program is created now. I compiled it, लेकिन run नहीं किया अभी तक. Okay, so there is no executable file here. Also, I click execute and run here, but at that time there was an error. When there is an error, the executable file is not created. When you have successfully removed all the errors, only then the executable file will be created. Now I think I have removed the error. Compile and run. There is no error here. So now it will execute. And when this executes, an executable file against this source code will be created. This is the executable file. This is the message that we have written, hello world, hello world. It is executed. So now you can see the executable file here. Okay, so this is the code source code file, and this is the executable file. Now we will discuss different parts of the program. So the C program is, there is a start of the program, then there is a main function, and this is the main body of the program. At the start of the program, you write the libraries or pre-processing directories. Okay, how we identify it? The syntax of a preprocessor command is that you write the hash keyword, hash symbol, then include keyword, and then these signs and the file name inside these signs, or you can also use the quotes. The preprocessor, the hash symbol tells that there is a preprocessor that is coming next and it has to be preprocessed by the preprocessor. And then include is the keyword. Include keywords tells the compiler that there is a file name next to it. This file name ahead of it, which must be included at the top. When you are compiling the program here, linking the program here, the libraries are included. This object file, which is created on the basis of source code, this is linked with the library files. Library की जो include files हैं, they are combined together and then the executable is created. So here, one executable file of this program, the whole program, and then other libraries like this or of the operating system, whatsoever the case is, they are joined together by the linker, and then the executable file is created. Okay, so what there are different libraries we will use. For now, this one is good enough. Okay, then the main program. This is the point where your main program starts. Main. It is the main function from where the execution of a program starts. Every C program consists of one or more functions. Main is the function. It is the first function to which control is passed from the operating system when a program is executed. Whenever you will execute a program, it will start from this int main. So this is just the starting point of your program. All right. Then after that, there is important thing is delimiters. Delimiters are opening and closing brackets. They are just used to show the start and end of a block. Okay, to tell where the block is started and where it ends. Okay, for example, if you are using an if statement, you are using a switch statement, while statement, etc. So you need to know if statement kahan se start hui hai and where it's ending, switch statement kahan se start hui hai and where it's ending. So it just marks the starts and end of a section of a code that you have written inside your code. Right now, right here, these are used here. This is the start of the main program and this is the end of the main program. Okay, then there are white spaces in C. There is no difference in it. You can use 4, 5, 6, 7 or no space. It makes no difference because the preprocessor as used, the preprocessor removes all these white spaces. Okay, so C pays no attention to the white spaces characters encountered in the program. You can put as many white spaces in your program as you like. They will be invisible to the compiler. Why? Because when the compiler compiles the program has to go through the preprocessor, and preprocessor removes all the white spaces between it. Okay, the next is indentation. Indentation is just stretching of your code. This is done for your understanding. If you have not used different lines, if you have not indented your code horizontally, it makes no difference. This code and this code are absolutely same. They have the same output. This code is written in single line, this code is written in multiple lines with indentation to show, just for the understanding. You can see, okay, this is the start of a section, then the code written within that section, you have a tab space in it, then this is another line. Every line is every statement is written in a new line. Here every statement is written in the same line, but with a and symbol, with a semicolon. Without this, it will give you an error. Okay, so this stretching of a code in multiple lines and horizontally or vertically, it's just for your understanding. It makes no difference to the C if you write it in one straight line or you can write in multiple lines. The program will execute perfectly if there is no error in it. Okay, so this is your basic program. This is the start where you have written your directories, then main, that is the start of your program, and then the body of your program where the code is written. We will discuss this code because it varies from question to question, and then that's the end. That's the end of your basic C program. Here the printf is a keyword. We will discuss it later, and this is message that you want to display in it. Tokens are language element that are used to form a statement. Any statement in here, it's a combination of different tokens. Here this is a token, this is a string literal, this is also a token, this is punctuation, this is also a token, this is a keyword. So tokens are simply language element that we use to combine them to form a statement. The keyword is a token that has a specific meaning in it, that has predefined meaning in it. You cannot use it for any other purpose. For example, the printf is always used for printing something to the user. You cannot use it as a variable name or anything else because it is a keyword. It is a predefined meaning, and whenever you will use it, it will be used as that meaning. Constants, string literals, we will discuss it when we will use it in the example. So that's all. That's a basic simple C program.